we have a very special person here that will review this beautiful Porsche 911 997 Generation 1. It's a 2006 car. It's had 5 owners since new. The current owner is a friend of mine who initially purchased it in the summer of 2020 to convert it into an electric car. However, he changed his mind and wanted us to buy it back, which is what we did. Prior to our current owner, we also knew the previous owner, who was a Porsche enthusiast and had a collection of Porsches, and this being one of them. And he just wanted to, sell one of the cars of his collection. He had it for approximately between 4 to 5 years, and he's done some really tasteful mods to this car. Just to give you a very brief, short rundown of those small little mods is the Zone Sport grills, which are very important because they protect the front condensers. It can be a costly job when your condensers are damaged, because it's not just your AC that doesn't work, it will affect other things in your car. Furthermore, Adam, if you can follow me, it's had the lobster claw alloys acid stripped and given a very beautiful sort of sheen black, almost like a gloss black color. Additionally, a very light tint given to the front windows, a slightly darker tint given to the back windows and the window at the rear. My nephew is now in year 1. He's a big kid, and he's volunteered kindly to illustrate the space in the front boot, and there's plenty of space. You could even put a bit of luggage in it, close it up and drive away. Something very important sitting in a car that is almost 15 years old now, is the fact you can use this little cable to connect to your phone, listen to your music, make telephone calls. It's got a lovely little microphone that's fitted in there, and it all works absolutely perfect. The sound that comes out of these speakers is phenomenal. Furthermore, it's an old PCM, but it still gives you the ability to use a navigation system. Furthermore, you can listen to radio and do whatever you got to do in terms of the climate control. It's got PASM, which if you press it, stiffen the dampers and gives you a more sportier drive. It's a 6-speed manual with the Porsche Sport steering wheel. It's done 84,000 miles, well, just close to 85,000 miles now. Additionally, it's got the sunroof, which is a nice little add-on for the summer. It's got the Porsche crest embossed on the headrest. Something that's very desirable amongst the Porsche community is the sport seats, which you can tell from the back, but what the sport seats does is gives you added upholstery and added padding, and just gives you more comfort, but puts you in a more driver's focused mode. My nephew's kindly volunteered to illustrate how the back seats works. Buddy, sit back. Yep. And you can see there's plenty of space. Are you happy there? Is there space there? Okay, sit nice and loud. Shall I put this back, buddy? Yeah. Yusuf, have you got space at the back? Yeah. Are you comfortable? Yeah. You hearing that? Perfect. Okay, stay in there. We'll go out for a drive now. I'm kidding. For many of us, like myself, and maybe one day my nephew, we aspire to own a Porsche 911. And, we save up for a very long time, and we look forward to buying a 911. And that's not just looking glossy and looking pretty, but a 911 that is mechanically good from an investment perspective and from a pleasure perspective, so that it doesn't, break down, because, once these cars break down, they cost a lot of money to repair and to rebuild the engines on these. However, these cars, what can I say? The Porsches, historically, up until sort of 1999, 70% of them have still been on the road. As I said, for many of us, it's a big, massive investment. And as with any investment, you want to feel secure in buying, an old car such as this Porsche, which is close to 15 years old or over 15 years old. is that the engine must be good, that the suspension is good, that the coolant pipes, the brake lines, you know, all the serviceable items such as your driver belt, you know, your water pump, your tandem pumps. I mean, there's so many parts in these cars. They've all ought to be properly inspected and, you know, checked by a professional, so that if they are requiring replacement, they should be replaced. And to give you a quick rundown of what is it we do as a Porsche specialist, is the fact every engine and every car is thoroughly inspected. We do 111-point comprehensive pre-delivery inspection, and that checks everything. Some of the parts that I mentioned. I mean, there's over, you know, 4,000 components in any car, and you know, they're not just visually inspected. You know, all the under trays are removed, all the tires are removed. It's an intrusive inspection. From a mechanical running point of view, a lot of people are curious to see how healthy is the engine inside. You've got access to 3 spark plugs from the left side and 3 from the right side. We bore scope these vehicles, and it's done through the spark plug holes, and every bore, I mean, there's 6 liners, 6 cylinders. Every cylinder, I mean, every liner is photographed, and it's 100% accurate. If there is any scuffing, any slight scoring, is that we honestly show that to you as a customer, and to give you the peace of mind from our side that the engine is good. Additionally, we also do an over rev report. It's important to do an over rev report because any over rev report shouldn't have any adverse or critical data within range 4, 5 and 6, especially within the past 50 operating hours. If there's any data within the past 50 operating hours between range 4 to 6, stay away from buying that Porsche. One of the very nice things about this Porsche 911 is that it's had a Gondo hack done to it.